first thought when Jacob Brown called me up and asked me to do this was, I've been in the fire service for about 5 or 6 years. They want me to be one of the keynote speakers. My second thought, of course, was, they want me to be one of the keynote speakers. All joking aside, seems like yesterday that I was sitting right where these guys are. And I felt that I had achieved something bigger than myself, something important, a major stepping stone in my life and in my career. And I tell all of you that this is true. You've all achieved something very important. You should all be very proud. Every last one of you. You've all demonstrated the competence necessary to do this job, the skills necessary to do this job. And I know this because I've worked with each and every one of these guys at one point or another, both on the drill grounds and in the field on emergency calls. So I'm very proud of each and every one, sitting right here ready to take the next step in their life and their career. And so as they take that next step, as you guys take that next step, wherever it might be, I hope that you remember all the core values of the fire service, everything that you've learned. I'm reminded of a story that a friend and mentor of mine once told me. And it had to do with the first and only time that his mother-in-law had to interact with the fire service, actually called him. It was a warm day in the mid-1950s, and my friend's mother-in-law was doing the typical June Cleaver thing, cleaning her house, when all of a sudden she smelled something burning. So she did a quick search of the house and saw some smoke coming out of the basement door, and so naturally she called the fire department, which she had to call directly because there was no 911 system back then. And so when she did, the crew down the street at the local firehouse jumped in their rigs and came as quickly as they could to her aid. And upon arrival, they made entry, and using their pressurized water extinguisher, were able to easily extinguish the crate full of oily rags that had spontaneously combusted in her basement. Now, she was a little bit embarrassed, and she kept telling them over and over again, "Oh, I'm so sorry for calling you for such a little thing." And they just laughed it off, and they said, "No big deal. This is why we're here. Happy to do it. Don't think anything of it." So they disposed of the ashes and jumped back on the truck and went back to the firehouse, and they never gave it a second thought. But the point is this. In her later years, my friend's mother-in-law used to love to tell that story over and over again about the time when firefighters came to her house. The point is this. That even the smallest, most insignificant call that you guys don't even give a second thought to can wind up affecting someone for the rest of their lives. Can I let that sink in? I'd like to speak to remind you of a few things that I hope that you take to heart, because, at least in my mind, they are the core values of the fire service. The public invites us into their homes on a daily basis. They trust us to competently operate $250,000 apparatus, and we trust each other with our lives. That said, integrity is incredibly important. Remember that even the smallest duty, right down to making a pot of coffee in the morning, it will reflect upon you. Without trust from the public, from our superiors, and above all from our crews, we have absolutely nothing. We'll also remind you that this is not a job. This is a calling. And as such, it is passion that defines our reasons for doing it. I encourage you all to cultivate that passion and never let it die. Even when you get off probation, just remember that probation never truly ends, and there is always somebody watching you. It only takes a moment to go to your officer and ask them if you can drive the engine around, familiarizing yourself with the response area and the building construction features, the suppression system features, to go out and throw some ladders, to go pull some hoses. And I guarantee you that the guys who felt like sitting in the recliners all day, if they see you doing that, they will want to come out and join you. I also encourage you to learn everything that you can about this job, anytime that you can. Never be afraid to pull out your IPSA manual 2 years from now, just because you feel like you're a little rusty on one thing or another. I also encourage you to potentially get a subscription to one of the many fire service magazines out there because they have information in them that could potentially save your life someday. I encourage you to attend every class that you possibly can and further your knowledge and skills. And always remember that to cultivate any skill, or to maintain it for that matter, you must be willing to fail the first time. Never be afraid to step up. And finally, I'd like to talk to you about empathy. Empathy is incredibly important in any service profession, and no more so than in the fire service. I encourage you to see everyone, be they a patient, be they a house fire victim who has been burned out of their home, or even a lift assist patient that you have gone on at 3 a.m. for the third time this week as a member of your own family. Every last time. If you treat everyone that you come into contact with empathy and with compassion, then you will find fulfillment in your work, I guarantee it. We're called to people having the worst days of their lives. They feel that they no longer have control of the situation, and to treat them with empathy, to show them compassion, is to leave them knowing that someone cared enough to make their day better than it was, to go beyond simply mitigating the situation because they felt like they had to. This is to show true empathy. I can go on and on and on, but at the core of what I want to say to these guys is this. When the public calls 911 and they call for help, they want the best firefighters in the world. And so I encourage every one of you, as you go forward in your careers, to strive every day to be those firefighters. To strive every minute of your career trying to live up to that goal. In conclusion, I want to say that the only constant in life and in this profession is change. You can fight it all you want, tooth and nail, but believe me, it will come. I encourage you to learn from those who have to remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice in this profession and died in the line of duty. To honor their legacy by learning everything that you can from their mistakes. I also remind you that this is not backdraft. This is not Ladder 49, and above all, it is absolutely not rescue me. Great show.